interesting you can get there, but it does nothing for you, so... Name rate. Well, I feel stupid now, but... Whatever. Oh, I'm just bored. Smallville. Oh. Riding my bike. Well, you ain't got one, apparently. Alright. Why is this area here? There's new grass, and there's a guy over here. Mining. You now, if I gotta admit something I did not enjoy. The fuck? Let me go. Something I did not enjoy about Gen 3, I could not have a Pikachu so that I could have my Raichu. And instead, you had +1 mining. And while I like their theme, I like how one is positive, one's negative, one's red, one's blue. Speaking of, and they're like the Pikachu clones. They're cute. I like them for what they are, but they suck. Their stats are garbo. And even with their abilities, when you have them together, which you could only do anything with their abilities in a double battle. So you had to have the situation of a double battle. But then on top of that, it's like... It just felt like... There's so many filler Pokemon already. And they were definitely filler Pokemon. Oh, it's Birch. See, Birch. I don't mind having Birch's number. Yeah, but then he walked right back up there. Alright, I see you two trying to trick me. It ain't gonna happen, baby. Ugh, she's gonna have Plusle and mining. See, but at least I know they don't have static. Do they? No, I think they always have their little plus-minus shit. Oh, but it does have Spark. It does nothing. It paralyzes. It does something. Paralyze this little baby. Your Thunder Spark does nothing. Now you take a mud shot to the mouth. I love Lieutenant Surge, but I love just trying to use the Surge voice for shit. I can't do fuck all for voices right now with being sick. I don't even think I could do MariK at this point. Oh, whoops. I was like, I'm gonna send him out just to switch and get experience. And then I almost attacked. Yeah, I really want it to be an Umbreon. So this works out really nicely that it's in the evening that we're playing and hopefully get it to evolve. Because I didn't want to have to do it off screen. Hey, you stole my sand. It should not save you as far as the damage goes. Umbreon actually was not my favorite evolution. So my favorite evolution in Gen 1 was, there's Bite. Let it learn Bite and then immediately evolve. I'm just getting rid of Tackle. I may actually use Tail Whip or Sand Attack at some point, and I have Quick Attack, so Tackle's useless. But it was Jolteon back in Gen 1 days. And then, ooh, Swift? Okay, hold up, that does more. Yeah, Tail Whip or Sand Attack? We'll get rid of Tail Whip. But because I had when I got the Eevee from Bill in Silver version, I didn't have stones because you didn't get stones in Gen 2. So I just had it with me as an Eevee, and I was like, well, eventually we'll be able to get stones and evolve it. And then I remember specifically, I don't remember what I was doing, but I remember specifically I was in Goldenrod City. Was I? I thought I was in Goldenrod City. which would mean it didn't evolve, and quick attack would still be here. You're not gonna do enough damage against this thing. I swear, I remember Goldenrod City, and I don't remember why. Maybe it's because where you get Eevee. Maybe I was... Where was I when it evolved? I thought I was in Goldenrod, but the only thing I could think of I would have been doing is if I was battling the rockets in the tower, but that couldn't be because that's so far in the game. I think I was in the underground battling the trainers in the underground, and my Eevee just started evolving, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. And it evolved into an Espeon, and I was like, oh my god! And I love it, because it's purple and it's a cat. And so Espeon was my favorite for the longest. And then Umbreon eventually became my favorite later on. But I mean, I liked them both pretty fucking equally, almost. Can I get rid of Flash? I can get rid of Flash. Goodbye, HM. See, and Shadow Fox is just a few levels now from being caught up with our team, and we haven't even had to do any grinding, so pretty sweet. But yeah, so Espeon was just one of the biggest surprises in Pokemon for me, and I remember it so vividly. And it's... I can't believe this thing lived. And it's psychic. It's, again, it's a literal purple cat. Like, you can go, oh, Umbreon looks like a cat, too. No, Espeon is actually just a cat. And I love it so much. Oh, Mud Bomb? I don't even remember what the difference is. 65. That's 55. Get rid of Tackle, because I actually have zero reason for Tackle. Mud Slap is more useful than Tackle. And if for some reason I can't, like, Water Ground, so those are my types, so I couldn't hit, like, a Water Flying very well. Okay, I have Electric for that. Like, fucking A. Hold on, I'll just battle this bitch first. She looked over here like, wait. Come battle me first, alright. Aroma Lazy Daisy. I like that sprite. It's pretty. Okay, this is just a Badoo. I should be able to fight you. Yeah, it's a 2-hit KO. Growth. You got a long ways to go before you grow. I don't mind Roselia, but it's just kind of to me. I resist both your stabs, and I'm immune to being poisoned, so come at me, bro. Oh, it's a girl. Come at me, girl. Yeah. Okay, well, that was a great use of your turns. Wait, why are its flowers red and green? Aren't they usually red and blue? Or is it because of the way the sprites are and they try to stick with like the minimal color palette? I suppose that could be it. It doesn't look bad. I was just like, wait a second. There's an awful lot of green when there shouldn't be. Valkyrie is trying to learn Feint. No, I don't want you to faint. Hits foes using Protect. Yeah, see, I'd rather have the moveset that I have. Now, if it was a different type other than normal type, then perhaps. Damn it, Eevee! I just got this thing today, and I want it to already love me enough to evolve. Gave you a sunny look. I don't even know what that means. Just evolve, you little... cute little shit. Voltorb. Alright, well, they can't be paralyzed. Quick Claw, Quick Attack. Redundancy at its finest. Oh, that didn't do much. Yes, look, so you can handle battles on your own. Ow. See, you can handle battles on your own. Come on. Come on. Hurry up and evolve. Ba ba ba. Ba da ba da ba da ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. There we go. Now, I don't know... Oh, I could have just go up here to battle him, too. I don't know... I don't remember how to evolve Kadabra into Alakazam. I know there's a way to do it. What's up, Brett? Shouldn't you be over there, trying some fast food somewhere? Got him. Oh, wait! That's fine. I realized what kind of Pokemon this was, and I went, hold up. No, no, no. No, no, no. Pidgeotto. Ooh! Look at that damage. I mean, I outspeed anyways, so no point in going for a quick attack. I don't think... Even without stab, I think quick attack would still kill. Oh, okay. I think his line, "The kid can rock," was supposed to have to do with the guitar player and like you battling them at the same time in the little, in the kind of attempted forced double battle. Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba 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 da ba. Ba da ba 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 da ba. I never replant berries. I know you can. Maybe you should, but I never think to. Especially because I'm never gonna run back here. I also don't use them frequently enough for it to matter. Yeah, we'll go with this. Because this will be a forced double battle we can't do anything about. And having Kadabra out will just one-shot whatever they send out outside of a Dark type. Or another Psychic type. Oh, it's plus on mine. And see, they're trying that shit again. It's not gonna work. Wow, that didn't kill. Oh, for frick's sake! Okay. So now we're gonna just... They're just gonna switch targets. No! Okay. As long as one of you attacks. There we go. Again, as long as one of you attacks. Oh, wow. It lived on, like, 1 HP. Wait. Why have I not given Shadow Fox the Silk Scarf? Hold up. Quick Attack could... Oh my, I could have been killing things! Well, what's our speed at now? 26? We are still a good bit slower. Yeah, I guess I'll keep the, I guess I'll keep the Quick Claw. We're gonna go and finish battling these few trainers, then I'll actually go heal at the PC, and then we'll go take on May, and we'll get up to Mauville. A Skitty. This actually seems like a fitting battle. 2-hit KO. Never mind. You just had to ruin that, didn't you? Hey! Nope. Alright, well. Can't attract Birdie. I like how Sing just sounded like meow, 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 and it's like by a Skitty. Oh, I don't have Awakening, do I? Well, alright. Wake up. Alright, you're asleep and it just screamed at you. There you go. Ooh, with the crit. Didn't disarm nothing. Come on. No! God damn it. It's gonna get to the point where our phone is going off like every fucking 18 seconds. Oh, wow. He sniped us from farther away than I thought. I mean, I was gonna come fight you anyways, but... He looks like the fucking dude from Home Alone. He looks like one of the bad guys. $11. Oh, boy. I mean, and this is just giving us useless speed EVs. I do not care about my Umbreon being fast. That is not his job. Umbreon's actually, well, when I was doing them, when I was doing the raid battles, the den battles online in Scarlet, Umbreon was the Pokemon I was using. And that worked out so well for me because Umbreon being, you know, one of my all-time favorite Pokemon, and I could actually use something that I like without having to be like, oh, you gotta use the bestest Pokemon. Like, Pokemon's kind of always been that way. You know, certain Pokemon are gonna have higher stats no matter what. But it eventually got to the point where you couldn't use, like, any of your favorites if your favorites were older Pokemon. And that was one of the great things that I liked about Gen 9. And yeah, part of it was because of terrestrialization, but Dragonite came back as a powerhouse. Of course, you have Arcanine and Gyarados that were kind of always, you know, powerhouse kind of things. Oh, he didn't want to battle anyways. And then you also have, had Entei that became a badass out of nowhere again. It just, there was so much that happened with Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon being, you know, and like my team, my old competitive team, like nobody uses anymore, any of the Pokemon. Like Gengar is useless, especially with Flutter Mane. And then you've got, nobody uses Latios anymore, Suicune, Scizor, like, all the Pokemon I used to use, Umbreon, for competitive battles just aren't viable anymore. Like, the only thing that's even remotely viable now, I mean, there's some, obviously, like I mentioned, Dragonite, and Gyarados, and Entei, and... if I had Double Kick! Would be wow, I totally forgot. I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, my sand team. So, of course, because Tyranitar is still one of the best Pokemon of all time. And I don't think that's ever going to change. He has been and always will be the best sand setter. And, you know, it kind of hurts me a little bit that people aren't using Ninetales for Drought. They were using Torkoal, because obviously Ninetales is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon as well. As well as the fact that people were using freaking Pelipper for Drizzle instead of Politoed. And I get it, he can then get stab hurricanes that don't miss in the rain, but Politoed is a Gen 2 cool frog Pokemon, and I'm not a big Pelipper fan. One trainer battle away from battling May. I'm going to see if I can get Eevee. If we can get Eevee to 20 and get it to evolve. Come on, become the Umbreon that I know you want to be. I'm paralyzed, so I pretty much have to go for quick attacks, even though they would do just as much damage as a bite anyways. I was about to say, if I go quick claw into being fully paralyzed, I'm gonna fucking smack somebody. Birdie grew to 22. I'm trying to learn Twister. Sure, I mean, it's just base 40, but I guess I'll get rid of Tackle. If I come across a dragon, then whatever. I don't know. On the one hand, Twister being a Dragon-type move can make sense. Ooh, look at that Electrike sprite. Now, okay, so that's an Electric-type Pokemon that I do like. I like Electrike. And Manectric is okay, too. I feel like Electrike looks better than Manectric. But while I do prefer Gen... Why did I run? Why didn't I just battle this fucker? I prefer Gen 3 over Gen 4 in a lot of aspects. Ooh! But I do think Luxray is cooler than Manectric. I know you Hoenn fans, you Gen 3 diehards will hate me for that. But it's just a cooler design. It's not necessarily a better Pokemon. It's a better design. Okay, so we're just gonna beat up on Electrikes now. It also has quick attack. Because we're paralyzed, it actually is quicker. But we get the double. Come on. A MariK. That's a sheep. We're in too deep. Without a peep. Those plosives probably did not sound good. Hey! Stop lowering my attack. Alright, level 20. Shadow Fox already, like, Eevee already has better defense and special defense right now. Trying to learn Refresh. That's not a terrible move, because that gets rid of, yeah, heals your shit. Is Swift really worth it? I'll get rid of Sand Attack, I guess. It's fine. Swift might be helpful. Refresh actually is pretty helpful. And that's for tanky Pokemon, so you want to evolve into a tanky Pokemon like an Umbreon? Pretty please? Damn it. I don't know how long it's gonna take, and my stream times are always during the afternoon, so like, what am I left doing? Am I just stuck having to evolve it off screen? That may be the case.